2,500, 2,800, 3,000. Hey guys, it's Bill from Linden, Tennessee. I did kind of a nerdy thing today, and it was just basically to fulfill my curiosity. I wanted to know how fast this motor spins when I'm at speed. So I need an RPM, I need a tachometer for the motor. And what I did was, and I don't know if this was a good idea, good place to put this. I may end up regretting putting this here, but it's here now. Ooh, I can't change that easy. Anyway, I put I had this RPM inductive meter pickup thing for a long time. I had it back when I did my Jeep. If you want to see some interesting video there, just check out the TSLA TJ series of videos. I put a Tesla large drive unit in the middle where the transfer case was in a 94 Jeep TJ, and it was pretty cool. And I used this RPM detector to turn on and off a electric power steering pump based on speed. The idea being that if I was going 60 miles an hour, I don't need power steering, so there's no need to have the pump just sitting there running the whole time, just using energy from the battery. And if I'm below maybe 10 or 15 miles per hour, then the pump needs to come on so that I can steer and navigate parking lots or whatever. It ended up kind of working, but ultimately I ended up scrapping that whole idea because all the hydraulic lines and fittings, and it was just really complicated, and it, like I say, kind of worked. And I ended up just going with a Prius power steering assist unit, electric power steering assist. It ended up working much, much better. I highly recommend those. Anyway, so I got this thing. It was just sitting in the drawer for a long time, and I went ahead and put it on the input shaft of the transmission. Now I say this is a dumb idea because if I ever do change the drive ratios of this, whenever I get my Curtis controller, if that Curtis controller puts out more power, like 2 or 3 times more power, then that means I'll be able to change these pulleys around, put a bigger pulley on the motor, which will slow the motor down per mile per hour of travel. Right now it's just 1-to-1, but if I had it so it's 2-to-1 for the same RPM of the motor, I could go twice as fast, obviously. So if I can do 25 now, I could do 50 with a 2-to-1. I probably wouldn't do a 2-to-1, 1.25-to-1 or something. Anyway, but as it stands right now, I won't get an accurate motor speed reading because the little pickup is over there. Now what I could do is, if I ever decide to do that, I can move that pickup and put it on the output shaft of this side. So I could end up doing that, and I've got enough extra wire that it would go over there and not cause a problem. Anyway, up front, my little readout here, somewhere, right there, and I put my foot on the pedal, make sure it's up there neutral. I put my foot on it, nothing happens because we're not on. If I put my foot on it when we're actually running, there you go. And it turns out that 25 miles an hour is 4,000 RPM. And 4,000 RPM, man, is blazing. That's a scary speed to sit here and listen to this thing zoom along. I'm gonna aim you at it and look at the RPM meter, RPM gauge. And you can see what 4,000 RPM looks like. And I want to see it too. That's 2,000. That's 2,500, 2,800, 3,000. That's 4,000. Well, that's terrifying, man. Woo! But that's how fast it goes at 25 miles an hour. Now, they say the max speed of this motor is about 5,000 RPM, so I'm kind of okay with that. I think that's a good speed for that motor. At basically my top speed for the truck, for the Mule, so I'm cool with that. And like I say, if I get that other controller and it's got more power, then I can alter that gearing, and give me more top speed. Because the other day, I think I put in the video, I went to the co-op, and going at 20-25 miles an hour on the main roads, it's a little bit sketch. If someone gets behind you, I kind of pull over and let them go around. But no, it'd be better to go faster. If I could do like 35 or 40, if I could do 40, that'd be pretty sweet. 45 would be great. But anyway, so that's the kind of nerdy thing I did this weekend. And tomorrow, me and the boss are headed off to Vegas. We're going to go shoot some craps and pull the one-armed bandit. He's probably going to want to make me work. So that sucks, but Anyway, it's a short video, but I wanted to show you all this. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.